હેલો ફ્રેન્ડ્સ, આવા જ એજ્યુકેશનલ વિડીયોઝ નિયમિત રીતે જોવા માટે વિડીયોની નીચે આવેલું સબસ્ક્રાઇબ બટન હાલ જ દબાવો. So define refraction of light and explain refraction of light. હવે ફરીથી આપણે એની ડેફિનેશન જોઈએ. What is called refraction of light? So when light ray traveling obliquely from one medium to another medium, the direction of propagation of light in the second medium changes. This phenomena is known as refraction of light. Refraction is the bending of a ray when it enters a medium where its speed is different. Now, what is the main reason behind the refraction? Refraction થવા પાછળનું main reason શું છે? The main reason is change in velocity of light. Okay, earlier we have discussed about it that whenever light ray is traveling from one medium to another medium, its velocity changes. In different medium, the velocity of light is also different. Okay, and when we have started the chapter, we have discussed about it that how in different medium the velocity of light is different. Okay, so the main basic fundamental principle behind the refraction of light is change in velocity. Okay, 1 marks no jo question pucha hai that what is the reason behind refraction of light, so you can write down the change in velocity of light ray is the main reason behind the refraction of light. The second reason is different types of mediums. Okay, as we are traveling from one medium to another medium, the optical density of medium is changes continuously. I am talking about optical density, not common density. Okay, optical density and common density both are different from each other. Okay, now let's understand this phenomena from the diagram. Earlier, just few seconds ago, we have seen this diagram. Now you can see the proper diagram here. So let's clarify the second medium. So this is denser medium, and we can take as water medium here. And as a rare medium, sir, you can take air medium as a rare medium. Let's draw a line which is separating these two mediums from each other. So this is a line which is separating these two mediums. Then after a parallel perpendicular ray, and this perpendicular ray is known as normal. Okay, now as you can see here, the first ray is incidenting at point B of the normal, and after refraction it is bending towards the normal taraf je che e bend thashe, as you can see here. Okay, so this is the diagram for the explanation. Now let's label this diagram. A diagram ne apne label kariye to incident ray ne name apdi apiye AB. Similarly, a refracted ray BC. Surface separating two media, that is known as PQ, and normal je છે એને name આપણે આપી દઈએ, so it will called N dash. Okay, so this is our normal. So this is our diagram. જે બી તમે લેબલિંગ કર્યું છે, okay, all the things that you have to represent in this question. So first of all, what is AB? So AB is a ray of incident one color light. Okay, AB is incident ray. Then what is BC? So BC is a ray of refraction. Then after NB N dash, what is NB N dash? Perpendicular at B on dense surface, or we can say it as normal. What it is called? Normal drawn at surface separating two mediums. Okay, so this is our normal. Then after, what is BD? So BD means BD means ray of light in the absence of dense medium. So BD is a light ray. અહીંયા તમે જોઈ શકો છો. So this is BD. Okay, આ જે dotted lines draw કરવામાં આવેલી, this dotted line is known as BD. Actually if there is no denser medium, જ્યારે ત્યાં denser medium ના હોત, light ray can travel in this way. Okay, it can travel in a straight line direction. As you can see here, it will come from in the direction of AB and it will go straight in the direction of BD. But as medium is changing here, medium is becoming denser, it refracts and it is going in the direction of BC. Okay, not in the direction of BD. Okay. Then after, two angles are forming here. Now which are the two angles? Let's see the two angles. So first of all, the first angle, as you can see here, the first angle is ABN. This is our first angle and this angle is known as angle of refraction. What it is called? It is called angle of refraction. Then after, this angle is called angle of incidence, because at this point light ray is incidenting, so this angle is called angle of incidence. Okay, then after, the second angle which is forming here, and this is our second angle, CD and dash. Okay, so the second angle is called angle of refraction. Second angle is angle of refraction. Okay, so as we have seen here in the diagram, there are two types of angles which are forming here. હવે આપણને જેટલી બી બેઝિક વસ્તુઓ છે, okay, we have understood about all the basic things which are related with refraction, which we can see in this diagram. Now let's understand laws of refraction. This was an IMP question which could be asked in exam in 2 marks and 3 marks. Okay, most IMP questions je kahiye. Earlier we have seen laws of reflections. Now today we will see the laws of refraction. So first law of refraction, the incident ray, refraction ray and normal to the surface, to the interface of two transparent media at the point of incidence all lie in a same plane. Now this law is similar to the law of reflection which we have seen earlier. So એના જેવો similar law તમને અહીંયા જોવા મળે છે. As you can see here in this diagram, the incident ray, where is our incident ray? This one is our incident ray. Okay, so the incident ray, the refracted ray and this normal. So this one is normal, separating two mediums or at the point of incidence all lie in a same plane. All these three main lines are lying in a same plane. એક જ same plane માં આવેલા હોય છે. So the first law which is representing this thing, the incident ray, the refracted ray and the normal to the interface of two transparent media, the point of incidence, all lie in the same plane. Then after, the second law, the ratio of sine of angle of incidence to the sine of angle of refraction is constant for the light of given color and for the given pair of media. This law is also known as Snell's law of refraction. So as you can see here, there are two angles forming. Okay, this is incidence angle and this is refraction angle. So both angles are having specific measures. Okay, and these specific measures can be represented by specific trigonometric conventions. Okay, and this trigonometric conventions are given name sine, cos and tan. Okay, you will going to study about in maths. Okay, ત્યાં એક આખું ચેપ્ટર તમે ભણશો, that is trigonometry, and in trigonometry you'll come to know about sine, cos, tan, cosec. ઓકે, એ બધા વિશે તમને ખબર પડશે. સો જ્યારે તમને ખબર પડશે ત્યારે એ તમે સમજી શકશો કે વોટ ઇઝ સાઇન, કોસ એન્ડ ટેન. બટ અહીંયા તમને હું થોડું ઘણું સમજાવી દઉં છું. દે આર ગિવિંગ યુ ધ મેઝર ઓફ એંગલ, ઓકે, ફ્રોમ ધ રેશિયો ઓફ સાઇડ્સની રેશિયો ઉપરથી તમને મેઝર ઓફ એંગલ ત્યાં મળે છે. ઓકે, સો હિયર ધ મેઝર ઓફ એંગલ ઓફ સાઇન ઓફ ઇન્સિડન્ટ એંગલ that is sin i. ઓકે, તમે જે ઇન્સિડન્ટ એંગલ છે એના મેજરને તમે આ રીતના રિપ્રેઝન્ટ કરી શકો છો, that is sin i. And similarly the measure of refraction angle can be represented with the help of sin r. ઓકે, ઓકે, અને આ મેજર જે છે તમે કઈ રીતના ફાઇન્ડ આઉટ કરી શકો છો? તો યુ કેન ફાઇન્ડ આઉટ this measure by taking the ratio of two sides of the angle which is forming here. તમે અહીંયા એંગલ જોશો તો જે એંગલ ફોર્મ થઈ રહ્યો છે એ કઈ રીતના ફોર્મ થાય છે? તો જો મારે નેમ્સ આપવા હોય એને તો હું નેમ્સ બી આપી શકું છું. as you can see here, the first angle is ABN. okay, so A, B and N. So I have to find out the measure of I. Okay, so how I can find out the measure of I can take the ratio of two sides. Okay, now which are the two sides? So I can take the ratio of two sides. તો હું જે છે એક આ સાઈડનો રેશિયો લઈશ અને એક આ સાઈડનો રેશિયો લઈશ, અને પછી મને જે વેલ્યુ મળશે that is called sin i. Okay, already we have given the value I. So sin i and sin r, this is for angle of incidence and this is for angle of refraction. And when you are taking the ratio of sin i and sin r, okay, તમે જ્યારે ઇન્સિડન્સ એંગલના મેજર, ઇન્સિડન્સ એંગલની સાઇન અને રિફ્રેક્શન એંગલની સાઇનનો રેશિયો લો છો, whenever you are taking the ratio of incident angle signs and refraction angle signs, it will the value will be constant. It will remain constant. આ વેલ્યુ કેવી હશે? કોન્સ્ટન્ટ હશે. So this law is known as Snell's law. Okay, આ જે law તમને જોવા મળે છે, this is the symbolic representation of Snell's law. Sin i upon sin r is equal to constant. Okay, and how it can be constant? But when you are taking the ratio of sine of angle of incidence and sine of angle of refraction, the value which you will get, it will remain constant in each and every situation. Okay, so the constant value is called the refractive index of second medium with respect to medium 1. અહીંયા જે તમને constant value મળે છે, the value which you are getting here, it is representing the refractive index value. Now what is refractive index? We will study about it in next question. Okay, but the constant value is giving you the refractive index value. Okay, and refractive index value of the medium 2 with respect to medium 1. So it can be represented by in this way, eta 21. Okay, it can be written in this way, eta 21. Eta 21 means refractive index of medium 2 with respect to medium 1. Okay, so this formula can be written in this way, eta 21 is equal to sin I upon sin R. Okay, this is Snell's law of refraction. Okay, so this question could be asked in this way also. Write down Snell's law of refraction. તો તમે આ ફોર્મ્યુલા લખી શકો છો. But whenever in 2 marks or 3 marks the question could be asked in this way, what is refraction. I explain what is refraction and write down uh, laws of refraction. So in that situation you have to write down the definition, then you have to draw the diagram, and then you have to mention the two laws of refraction.